How do you stop students from muting each other in a live lesson in Microsoft Teams? Here's how. Hi, I'm Mark Dixon and welcome back to another Tuesday Tech Tip. If you've not already subscribed, then hit the subscribe button now and the notifications bell. I release a Tuesday Tech Tip every week. So you're delivering a live lesson in Microsoft Teams and you've got students sharing their work and collaborating, and then all of a sudden they stop talking. Yeah, it's annoying. But there are a couple of things you can do to prevent it from happening. So if you're ready, let's jump in. So we're in our Teams lesson and I've got two students with me. I've got Danny and I've got Sally. Now, Sally keeps muting Danny and she finds it hilarious, and I'm starting to get really annoyed with it. So one thing we can do if you've already started a meeting and this is happening is we can go to our show participants. And if you look over here on the right, it shows you who's in the meeting. And we've got two guests here. We've got Sally and Danny. And if I right click over Sally, you can see that at the moment she is a presenter, but we can make her an attendee. Now, if we click that, make an attendee, it tells you here that you're going to change who can present, who can remove people, and who can mute. So if we change that, Sally now becomes an attendee. And that means that Sally can't share a screen, she can't mute people, and she can't kick them out of the meeting. Now, I would suggest it would be wise to make all of the students attendees, and then you can change them one at a time if you need somebody to present their screen. It depends on the kind of sessions you're working with, but let's just right click on Danny and we'll make him an attendee as well. So now only I'm the presenter, so only I can mute people or kick them out. And Danny and Sally are both now attendees. Now that's okay if you've got a small group. If you've got 5 or 6 people in a small sort of seminar group, that's fine. But what happens when you've got 30 students and you can't tell who's muting who? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that too. So I've set up another session in my calendar. So we'll just end this meeting. So we're in the calendar view and we've got our meeting here. So we open that up. So what we're interested in here is the meeting options tab. So if you click that, so you've got some meeting options here. You've got who can bypass the lobby. And at the moment it's set to people in my organization. Well, my students will appear in my organization normally. So I'm going to change that to only me. So if then that means that the students have to wait in the lobby before the meeting starts. They can't just start. You've also got announcing when joiners, callers leave or join. I like to keep that on so I know who's jumping out of the session or who's late. That helps me to keep track of that. And then who can present. This is the bit we want. You've got people in your organization. Well, again, I'm going to set that to only me. Now, you could set it to specific people. If you know you've got a group that are going to be presenting some of their group work to the rest of the students in a meeting, then you could set specific people, but I'm going to change it to only me. And how I showed you last time, you can change it back to presenter if you need individual students to present while you're in a session. And then you just click save. And there we are. So the next time you open up this meeting, when you go into that session, then only you'll be able to present. So only you can mute people, only you can kick people out, and only you can bypass the lobby. So there you go. There's an easy way to try and stop students from muting each other and kicking each other out of meetings. If you found this video useful, then please do consider subscribing and don't forget to hit the notifications button so you can be announced when I release a Tuesday Tech Tip every Tuesday.